Hey everybody, so this is for CD611 group counseling. This is session 2. This is the second section for my progress group focused on high school students. In the previous group, we established a set of rules, selected a name, and selected the topic for this group. So this is the second section, and hope you enjoy. All right, guys. Hi, welcome. I'm glad you guys all decided to come back to the second group. If you want to go ahead and let's just do like a quick little reminder of what we talked about last time. Can anyone give me the name of the club or the name of the group that we decided?
Fire Cloud.
Oh, awesome! I'm glad you remembered. So great. So you remember the name. So we're part of the Fire Cloud. Remember, like we're keeping all of our ideas in the cloud. That's why it's fire. Awesome. So to recap a little bit from last time, we went over a couple of rules and we all signed it. I have the rules as well. We have to remember that we want to be respectful. We want to be on time. All of you did that, so I'm actually really happy with everybody. For this group session, you guys selected the topic. The topic will be based on academics. So let's just jump right in. For the first assignment, I'm going to each give you guys a piece of paper and a pen. And I am going to go ahead and I'm going to name 5 subjects. And I want you to write them in order. What I mean by an order, I'm not necessarily giving you any directions. What I want you to remember is this is based on academics, so homework skills. The order will be up to you. Are you going to do the easiest first, the hardest first? This list is your list. I'm just going to name 5 subjects, okay? English, biology. Well, actually, let me name them all first before you start writing, because you're gonna obviously write what I'm writing. So let me say all the subjects first, and then I'll repeat them if you need me to. Okay? I should have gave you the proper direction. So we're gonna do English. We're gonna do biology. We're gonna do Spanish. We're going to do history, and we're going to do, let's say, math. So English, biology, Spanish, math. English, biology, Spanish, math, history. And remember, you're just writing your own list. And actually, I'm going to participate with you.
And we should just come up with what's more important to us?
However you want to do it. So remember, the focus of this list is for homework skills. So I just want to see what you come up with. Okay, once everybody has a list, let me know. Remember the topics for English, biology.
Just 5.
Just 5. History, math, and Spanish. Let me know whenever you guys are ready. You ready?
I'm ready.
Ready? Okay, no worries. We want to let everybody in the group have enough time. It's not a race. I'm looking at my list right now and I'm thinking about changing it, so I don't know. Okay, I think I'm done too. Okay, so does anyone want to share how they did their list?
I'll start off.
Okay, sure. How?
I did mine from my hardest subjects to the easiest.
Okay, hardest subject to the easiest. What are your subjects?
1 would be math, 2 English, 3 biology, 4 history, and 5 Spanish.
Okay, so what's your top one?
Top one's math.
Top one's math. And your second one?
Spanish.
Okay. Anybody else want to share their list?
I'll share mine. So I did mine from the easiest to the hardest. So I started with English, Spanish, history, math, and biology.
Oh, so you did it a little bit different. Yours was backwards. So you wanted to do easy first as opposed to hard first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll come back to that. And then what would you like to share?
Yes. Mine were from hardest to easy and then hard at the end. So I
Okay.
kind of went,
So you more like a pattern.
yeah.
Okay, so what is your list?
My list is English, math, history, Spanish, biology.
Okay. I'm gonna share mine too, and I'm similar to what she said. I kind of did a pattern. I did hard, easy, hard, easy. So let's go ahead and talk about what we did. The first thing that I noticed, and hopefully all of you noticed, is that we each picked different ways of doing this, right? Which way is the right way?
There is
There's
no
no
right
right
way.
way.
Exactly. Okay? So the first thing I want you guys to think about when you're at home and you're stressed out and you just don't know what to do, there is no right way to do it. Like you're doing it. You know, like by you just freaking out, you're doing what you need to be doing. So that's step one. Step two is you're able to learn from each other. So throughout this group, I want you guys to pick up things from each other and maybe ask yourself questions. Maybe we should, when your spare time or when you're around, ask her if her method worked. It's completely opposite from your method,
Right.
and vice versa. I want you guys to learn together and figure out what maybe we can, or not even figure out, but maybe we can come together and kind of like, as a group, decide like a best practice, you know, like this is the recommendation that we'll do for people. The second thing I want you to do is, and I want to talk about is, we want to look at the subjects. So for one thing we all kind of did, we all kind of put a hard subject first. So I want to go ahead and talk about that. My hard subject, I put biology. From the group, we got 2 English and 1 math. So what's interesting already, just by being in this group, we have 2 people who will have trouble in English. That's right there an instant amazing partnership because those 2 individuals can learn together and grow. So I want you guys to notice these similarities as we go on through these groups and we talk about our issues because we have the tools to make it better for each other. The point of this activity was to see how we prioritize our time. So I wanted you guys to look at what subject you thought was the hardest and how you should tackle and spend your time. The next part of this activity is we're going to talk about how much time does each subject need. Do we think that we need more time in our hard subjects, so we put them first? Or do we think our hard subjects don't necessarily, it's kind of like the reverse. They don't necessarily need a lot of time, meaning that you can focus on them more so you get rid of all the easy ones. So in our experience, we have both of those answers. We have someone who said that easy better is first, and then we have someone that say hard better is first. What do you guys think?
Well, the way I do easy first and then hard.
And why do you think that works a little bit better?
Because you just eliminate all the little ones and then you just focus on the main one that you actually are struggling with. So then I feel like if you can knock something out quick, you might as well do it right there.
Okay. Someone in the group mentioned that the complete opposite was better. Does anyone want to kind of address that? Or?
Yeah, I feel like when you have a challenge, if you grab the bull by the horns and right away you're more eager to participate and able to get it done, I think in a little bit quicker manner. You grab it right away and do it.
Okay, so you say by tackling the hard part first actually gives you the motivation.
Yes.
And then if we look at what she's saying, I mean, if you get the hard part done, you have the little things at the end, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's my question to you. What if you exert all of your energy into the hard part? Are you going to want to do the little part at the end?
Probably not.
What do you guys think? Because another interesting thing is we had other participants who said actually 1 and 1 is better. Why would 1 and 1 be better? Or what do you guys think? Why do you think that would be better?
Because it's balance.
It's balance.
It's
Yeah.
balance, right? So I was one of the participants that said 1 and 1 was better. Personally, I think that if I put a little bit of energy in one thing and then a lot of energy in another, that's a little bit easier. You know, I can take a break. I don't know. What about you? Does anyone wanna?
No, yeah, it's true. Yeah, you feel like easy and then hard and then I don't know. It just gets easy after that.
Yeah, exactly. So, as you go on and you're working on homework, I want you to think back to the group and be like, okay, let me try to prioritize this. What do I think is the best method to get all of my assignments done? Having 6, 7 classes is a lot of work. So like, I applaud you for that. But you kind of have to get through it. So one question I want you to ask yourselves are, okay, how am I going to address all of these different assignments? And the second question is, how much time am I going to give all these assignments? Because not only do you have to do it, but you also have to put in a lot of time, and you're already at school a lot. I don't want you to have to go home and be on your homework right away just because Mr. Vasquez says I need to get my homework done and I need to do it right. No, there's no right way to do it. You just want to balance your time and try to address the best to your ability. And talk to each other. Use each other, see which ones work, which ones don't. How about you try it when you go home tonight, and then you can tell us next week if you were able to do the little ones at the end, or if you like burned out.
Right.
Or vice versa, if you got done through all the little ones, did you still have the energy to tackle that hard problem at the end? I want you guys to come back next week and tell me about your experiences, and then we can see what may work. What do you guys think?
Sounds fair.
Sounds fair? Is there anything else in particular you would like to talk about next group, or anything else you want to attack, or not attack, but like address and work on? Or are we still good with academics so far?
Academics should be a solid point.
Academics?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna do a little last activity. I want everybody to close their eyes. Don't worry. I'm not anything. Close your eyes. And I'm just gonna ask you 2 questions. First question is, raise your hand if you're aware of how to prioritize now. Okay, put your hands down. Don't worry, no one knows who rose a hand, who didn't. Raise your hand if you feel that this group session helped you in any way. Awesome. All right, guys, you can open your eyes, and I just want you to explain what I did. I went ahead and I asked you guys 2 sets of questions as a post-test. I didn't want you guys to know what the other persons were raising because these tests are anonymous. I also didn't want to document them because I feel like we're growing together as a group, so we should grow and we can notice the differences. I know what you guys answered, and I want to thank you for participating today. Don't forget, next week, same time, same place, be punctual. Remember the rules, okay?
All right.
All right, thanks so much.
All right, thanks,
Thank
Coach.
you.